Okay, so good day everyone and welcome to our lecture video on the meaning and relevance of history and the role of the historian sa course natin na Introduction to the Study and the Writing of History. Okay, so what are our objectives for this lesson? Okay, so first is to understand what history means and its application in society. So hopefully, pagkatapos ng lecture natin and ng modules, so magkaroon tayo ng mas malalim na understanding. So ano bang ibig nating sabihin when we say history? And paano natin nagagamit ang mga historical knowledge na nakukuha natin in studying history. Okay, so that's the first. So second, so we aim to gain an appreciation of the importance of history to the society and the role that the historian plays in the society. So yun nga. So hopefully ma-appreciate natin, yun nga, ano ba yung importance ng history? Okay, so bakit ba natin pinag-aaralan to? And then, ano yung nagiging role ng historians? Okay, not just in the academe, but more importantly, in the society. Okay. So, let's proceed to the first. So, let's define first ano bang ibig natin sabihin when we say history. Okay? So, let's look at the etymology or saan nanggaling ang term na history. Okay? So, kung titingnan natin, so one of the earliest na pinanggalingan ng term na history is from the Old French term histoire or historie. Okay? Meaning story or a chronicle. Yun nga, history. Okay? So, yeah, so simple enough diba, to understand. Okay? And then, atras pa tayo. So, it came from the Latin historia or the narrative of past events. So, when we say narrative, yun nga. So, you retell. Okay, parang kinukwento mo yung mga past events. So, yun nga, account, tale, story. Yeah. Okay? And then, going back further, from the Greek term historia, meaning the learning of knowing, learning or knowing by inquiry. Okay, so it's not simply a subject or past. Okay, it's mas malawak siya doon. So it means knowing by inquiry. So we seek to know. Okay, so kapag may natutunan, may nalalaman ka sa pagtatanong mo, okay, sa pag-i-investigate mo or sa pag-i-inquire mo. So yun nga, so that is historia. Okay, so an account of one's inquiries. So yun nga, so yung mga pagtatanong mo and yung pagtuklas mo ng sagot, so yun, so sinusulat mo. Okay, so yun, record or narrative. Right. Okay, and going back further, even further, so from historian, okay, to be a witness or an expert, to give testimony, to recount, to find out, yun nga, to find out, to search, to inquire. Okay, and store. Okay, knowing or expert, okay, or be a witness of, okay, from the Proto-Indo-European language term widto, okay, from the term with, okay, to see, hence to know. Okay, so dito mas nag-a-anchor ang ibig nating sabihin, okay, the academic definition of what history is. Okay, to know, okay, to inquire. Okay, so yun nga, sabi nga, learning or knowing by inquiry. Okay, so it's more of a process talaga. Okay, in finding out. Okay, finding out things na basically hindi mo pa alam. Okay? So it's hindi pa tayo pumapasok doon sa concept na history talks about past events. Okay? Hindi pa doon. So it's mas malawak pa siya. So basically yun nga, it's an inquiry. Okay? So to know. Right. Doon siya nanggagaling yung term. Okay? Alright. So, yun nga. So, to assess yung etymology niya, alright, so it's a kind of research or inquiry. Kasi yun nga, we seek to know, okay, by means of inquiring, by means of investigating. So, We seek to know, we seek to learn sa pamamagitan ng pagtatanong, pagtutuklas, pagre-research. Ayan. Okay, therefore, sa end bullet, it belongs to the sciences. Okay? Kaya under ng social science ang discipline, ang discipline ng history. Okay. So, yeah. So sciences are forms of thought whereby we ask questions and try to answer them. Okay, emphasis doon sa something that we do not know. Okay, intermission. And resume. Okay, so, yan nga. So again, emphasis doon sa knowing something that we do not know. Okay, so when you try to search for something or kapag nag-research ka ng isang bagay na, well, nandyan na, halimbawa, yung typical na ginagawa natin sa mga assignments, okay? So that's not yet the inquiry or the research na tinutukoy natin. Okay? Because research has to be something na hindi pa alam. Alright? Hence, iba yung tinatawag natin na paper sa mga major subjects ninyo. Okay? And yung research na ginagawa kapag pag-graduate na kayo, pag 4th year na kayo. Alright? Kasi doon sa research talaga, again, you have to contribute something to the body of knowledge. Kailangan meron kayong ino-offer na hindi pa alam dati. Okay? Alright. Okay. One science differs from another in that it finds out things of a different kind. Okay? So, yun nga, sabi natin that history belongs to the sciences, pero there are many kinds of sciences. So, ang history, isa sa mga yan. Okay? So, you have mga ibang science, but we have biology. Okay? So, yung mga kapatid natin sa BS Bio. Okay? Chemistry, okay? Physics. Alright? And then the other social sciences, you have anthropology, you have sociology, political science, etc., etc. So those are all under sciences. Yun lang, they are different from one another in the sense na iba ang ini-inquire ng mga yun. Okay? So yung inaalam, okay, so yan, yung mga questions na sinasagot, for example, ng biology is different sa sinasagot ng physics na iba din sa inaalam ng anthropology. And of course, iba din sa inaalam natin, okay, in the field of history. So the question is, what kind of things does history seek to find out? Alright. So according to Collingwood, so res geste, okay, or actions of human beings that have been done in the past. So yan yung specific na inaalam natin, which is hindi, or in some ways medyo pumapasok, pero hindi yun ang focus ng ibang sciences. Okay, so sa history ito ang focus natin. Okay, so the actions of human beings na nagawa sa nakalipas. Okay? So, in history, so we attempt to answer questions about human actions done in the past. Okay? So ano yung nangyari in this particular era? And more importantly, bakit yun ginawa ng tao na yun or ng group of people na yun? Bakit nangyari ang event na yan? Okay? So basically, those are the questions that we seek to answer. Okay? So again, note of emphasis lang, we do not settle for the what questions. Okay? Hindi tayo nasasatisfy sa mga what questions. Yung mga objective questions, kumbaga, yung what, where, when, who, yun. Ano ba? Where and who. Ayan. Okay, what we are trying to find out, yung mas interested tayo is the how and the why. Okay? So mainly, hindi lang natin pinipresent anong nangyari. Okay, but mabalik pa tayo, we want to find out bakit nangyari ang event na yun. Okay? Alright. So, in that sense, how does history proceed? Or ano yung main procedure, ano yung main methodology na ginagawa natin? Okay, by interpreting evidence. Okay, so that's what we do. Okay, of course, syempre, kailangan natin pumunta ng archives, magbabasa ng documents or ng sources. Okay? But hindi tayo natatapos sa pagpe-present lang ng sources because there are some people na akala nila pag history, yun nga, kung ano mismo yung sinabi ng source, yun na yung i-present mo. Okay? So hindi. Okay? We have to interpret the evidence. Okay? So paano tayo nag-i-interpret? So we will go to that on a future discussion. Okay? But it's important to know natin na yun nga, we do not just present the source as is, but we seek to provide an interpretation of that evidence. Okay? So when we say evidence, it's a collective name for things which, I'm sorry, okay, which refer to documents. Okay, so yeah. Or evidence can also be is synonymous to the term sources. Okay, so before, so they are or historians are limited to uh, uh, as in strictly documents. Okay, but nowadays, recently, okay, we now include not just yung mga paper documents, pero sources or evidences can now be basically anything that can tell us something about the past. So, okay, they can be forms of art, they can be, they can be through the recollections or the memories of the people. Okay, they can be, ano ba ba? So yun nga, music, paintings, okay, etc. etc. Okay, so hindi na tayo limited lang sa mga documents. Okay? Now, so that's how history proceeds. So yun yung ginagawa natin. Okay, so para saan? So what is history for? Okay, so history is for human self-knowledge or knowing man's nature. So we engage in historical studies or historical inquiries para malaman natin ano yung nature ng human. Okay? Ano yung nature natin bilang tao. So, titingnan mo, napakalalim eh, no? Bakit? Okay, so mamaya, sasabihin natin yan dun sa uses ng historical knowledge. Okay? Okay, let's elaborate on that, knowing man's nature. Okay? Knowing yourself means, or knowing man's nature means knowing what you can do. Okay? So, malalaman natin ang nature ng tao kapag alam mo kung ano yung saan ka capable or ano yung mga bagay na capable ka. Okay? Yun nga, only clue to what man can do is what man has done. 'Di ba? Kasi hindi mo pa naman alam kung anong magagawa mo bukas. 'Di ba? Okay? Masasabi mo lang na alam mong kaya mo ang bagay na to, okay, kapag ka nagawa mo na siya. Okay? Which is nangyari in hindi sa likod ko, okay, which is nangyari in the past. Okay? Kasi hindi mo naman pwedeng sabihin, halimbawa, kaya kong mag-drive ng truck. Kung sa taning ng buhay mo, hindi ka pa naman nag-drive ng truck. Okay? Tapos, so yan, bukas susubukan mo. Hindi mo pa masasabi ngayon. Okay? Because you can only say the things that you did, okay, basically, in the past. Alright? And yung mga bagay na kaya mong gawin, yung mga bagay na nagawa mo, that would tell you kung sino ka as a person, as a human being. That would provide you an idea as to your nature, okay, as a human being. Okay? Now, kung iisipin niyo, di ba, parang napakalapit sa philosophy, di ba, the nature of man, ganyan. Okay? But again, we are limited to past events. So, limited tayo sa mga events, sa mga actions na in reality, nangyari talaga. Doon natin inaalam ang nature ng tao. Yan. Using the sources of or the evidences of what man has already done. Okay? Okay, so malinaw tayo doon. So again, ulitin natin. So what is history for? History is for self-knowledge. History is for knowing man's nature, knowing the nature of you, okay, as a human being. Kung gusto mong liitan, okay, it's history is for knowing the nature of being a Filipino. What is the nature of the Filipino? Okay? So yun nga, inaalam natin yan using the actions ng mga tao na yon in the past. Kasi obviously, wala pa namang action na nang mangyayari bukas. Diba? Hindi pa dumarating ang bukas. So, wala tayong mapag-aaralan doon. Okay? Right now, again, it's consequential and it's experiential. So, hindi pa natin talaga mapag-aaralan. Right? Because basically, it's fleeting. Lumilipas ang kasalukuyan. So, hindi natin siya talaga mabibigyan pa ng oras para pag-aralan. The only thing that we can study about human nature is yung nangyari in the past. Okay? So the past can be it can be in terms of long span, it can be in terms of short span. Halimbawa, kanina, diba? You can already study kung ano yung mga nangyari kanina. Okay? Pero yung nangyayari ngayon, so hindi pa. We just have to live for the present. We just have to live in the present. Okay? And then we reflect on the past. All right? To guide us in the future. Okay? Para alam mo kung anong gagawin mo at hindi mo gagawin in the future. Anyway, so yun. Therefore, history teaches us what man has done and therefore what man is. Okay? So, point for reflection. Sige, kung yun yung sinasabi natin na we can say what man is based on what he has done. So, tingnan natin. Sa mga ginawa na ng tao, sa mga alam nating ginawa ng tao, okay, what can we say is the nature of man? Okay? Or, paano mo madedescribe ang tao? Okay? Dita natin. Sa mga nangyayari in the Philippines, sa mga ginawa ng mga Pilipino, okay, what can you say is the nature of the Filipinos? Okay? So again, point for reflection. You don't have to answer right now, pero isip-isipin nyo lang. You can look at celebrities, diba? Kung ano yung mga ginawa nila, that tells them who they are. Okay? Yung mga politicians natin, so kung ano yung mga nagawa nila, okay, that will tell you or that will give you an idea as to who they are, as to their nature. Okay? Alright. So, to put it all together, okay, how do we define history? Okay, it's an answering of questions concerned with human actions in the past, pursued by interpretation of knowledge for the sake of human self-knowledge. Okay? So, nandyan yung mga elements na minention natin kanina. It's an answering of questions. Okay? Concerned with yung limiting factor natin, human actions in the past. And then, the methodology pursued by interpretation of knowledge. And then yung purpose for the sake of human knowledge. Okay? So basically, yung mga minention natin kanina, pinagsama-sama lang natin. Okay? And if you want, we can actually summarize it into a simpler definition. It's the study of significant past events. Okay? Saan papasok yung answering of questions? So yun, it's a study. Yeah, it's a study. Diba? Concerned with human actions in the past. So nga, past events. Diba? Pursued by interpretation of evidence. Part ng study yun. Okay? Mas specific lang yung nasa una. Okay? For the sake of human self-knowledge. Alright? Kaya meron tayong determinant na significant. Okay, so hindi lang basta-basta past events. Events that are important for human self-knowledge. Kaya sila significant. Okay? So, that's what history means. And hoping na nagkaroon tayo ng mas malalim or ng mas mabuting pagkakaintindi understanding ng history. Okay? Alright. Let's proceed. So, saan nagagamit ang historical knowledge? Okay, so balik tayo. Sa definition, sabi nga natin, history, yung purpose, history is for self-knowledge. Okay, and elaborate natin ng konti. Human self-knowledge means knowing what man has done. Okay? Alright, so, saan natin magagamit ang mga knowledge natin about the things that man has done? Saan natin magagamit yung mga, kapag nalaman natin kung ano yung mga nagawa na ng tao? Okay, first is problem identification and problem solving. Okay? Because we have to remember that the problems that we are experiencing right now, and basically, most of what we are experiencing right now would have one way or another a connection to an event in the past. Okay? Halimbawa, bakit may poverty sa Philippines? Okay? Bakit ang daming naghihirap sa Philippines? Okay? It's connected to something that has been done in the past. Hindi naman pwedeng bigla-bigla na lang, di ba? Naging mahirap. Okay, ang tao. Okay, even basically the concept of poverty. Anyway, so yun, bakit ang daming naghihirap sa buhay nila dito sa Pilipinas? Okay? So, we can identify the problem. Take note, that's not the problem. The situation of poverty in the Philippines. Hindi yun yung problem. Okay, that is the scenario, that is the circumstance. Okay? The problem identification is bakit sila naghihirap. That's the problem. Okay? And the only way to do that is to look into the past. Okay? Kasi yun lang naman ang magsasabi kung bakit sila naghihirap, bakit naghihirap ang mga tao ngayon. Diba? We cannot blame the future. Again, hindi pa nangyayari ang future. So, hindi pwede na naging mahirap ka kasi may nangyari bukas or may mangyayari bukas. Diba? Hindi. Diba? Naghihirap ang mga tao because of something that happened in the past. That is why historical knowledge is useful for problem identification. Okay, this is true in society, this is true in individuals. Diba? Yung mga problems natin ngayon, basically, have their roots in an event that occurred in the past. Okay? So if you want to find out bakit ganyan ang nararanasan mo ngayon, so try to look into the past. Okay? To identify your problem. In connection with that, once you've identified the problem, then you can come up with solution. Okay? Kaya history is very important in problem solving. Okay? Hindi kasi pwede na yun nga, for example, sa mga mahihirap, bibigyan mo lang ng pera. Okay? Tapos sabihin mo, hindi na sila mahirap. Okay? So, hindi yun yung proper solution. Again, because you're not addressing the problem, you're addressing the circumstance, or you're addressing the situation, but not the problem. Okay? Yung pagbabaha, yung mga recent na pagbabaha, di ba? Bakit ba nagbabaha dyan? Tapos yung sasabing solution, lalaliman yung mga ilog, yung dinadaluyan ng tubig para hindi siya umapaw. Okay? That's a solution, but is that the proper solution to the problem? Diba? So again, how do we identify the problem? Look into the past. Bakit nagbabaha sa mga lugar na yan? Okay? And then once we've identified the problem, then we can provide a more lasting, more sustainable solution. Okay? Right. Okay. In line with that, so the purpose of another use of historical knowledge is it helps you understand the present. Okay? Kasi again, yun nga walang makakapag-explain ng nararanasan mo ngayon, okay, maliban lang sa mga nangyari sa nakaraan. Again, everything that we're experiencing right now is a product of the past. Wala namang ibang magko-contribute sa nararanasan natin ngayon, di ba? Okay? Unless, yun nga, mapatunayan natin that there are parallel universe happening in, pero that's for philosophy and yan. Okay? Again, history, we deal with actions that have happened in reality. Okay? In the observable reality. Okay? So yeah, it helps us understand the present. Okay? Another use of historical knowledge is to determine our identity. Okay? Again, yun nga, yan yung pinaka-related sa self-knowledge because your identity is determined by what you are capable of. Okay? Halimbawa, pag tinanong natin, sino ka? Okay? You don't give your name kasi I'm not asking what is your name. Natanong ko, who are you? Okay? So you tell me your personality, what you are capable of, what you have been doing basically in the past, summarized in a few statements. Diba? So pwede mo sabihin yung mga ugali mo kasi again, yeah, your actions are a reflection of your behavior. Diba? Your skills, your talents, yan yung mga sasabihin mo. To tell me or to answer my question of who you are or who are you. Okay? That's your identity. Lawakan natin ng konti. Sino ang Filipino? Okay? Okay, sabihin nyo, siya, ganyan, siya. Alright. Okay, so those are, who are, hindi ko tinatanong sino ang kabilang sa lahing Pilipino. Tinatanong ko, sino ang Pilipino? Therefore, we are asking, what are the Filipinos capable of? Okay? Self-knowledge. Why is it important for us to determine our identity? Number one, it helps you move forward. Bakit? Identity mo. Itong kaya mo. Okay? So, you know your skills moving forward in your life. Okay? Halimbawa, nagluluto ka. So, you know how to cook. Okay? Therefore, you know, okay, in the future na kapag naging independent ka na mula sa mga parents mo, diba? Then you know that more or less, you know how to provide for your food. Diba? Again, identity. It helps you move forward. Okay. Also, it helps you avoid any mistakes in the past. Okay. So, it helps you avoid committing the same mistakes. Yan. Okay. So, yan yung isa sa mga pinaka-common na uses ng historical knowledge. Okay. It prevents you from committing the same mistakes. Okay. So, yun nga. To avoid mistakes, di ba? Yan yung usually na binibigay nating use ng history. And of course, that's correct. Di ba? Kasi pag paulit-ulit mong ginagawa ang mistake na yun, di ba? You're not progressing. Di ba? You're not moving forward. So, nag-stay ka lang doon. Okay? So, ayun nga. So, I hope na we gain an appreciation, more deeper appreciation of the uses of history. Okay? So, before tayo mo sa history, sa role ng historian. Okay? That is why very crucial sa mga leaders ng society that they have historical consciousness. Okay? Or kung hindi man, then at least dapat mayroong nag-a-advise sa kanya na magaling sa kasaysayan or sa history. Okay? Or maalam sa historical processes. Alright? That's why magandang employment talaga for AB history students and graduates would be in government service. Okay? Maliban sa, of course, sa teaching, yung magandang option talaga na employment for AB history graduates are yun nga, sa government. Okay? Hindi mo naman kailangan maging politician. Okay? You don't have to be in politics to be in the government. Okay? So take note. Magkaiba yan. Alright. If you want to be politicians, okay lang. At least, you're historically conscious. Please. Okay. All right. So, what is our role? So, medyo madali na lang yan kasi it's in connection with the use and the definition of history. Okay? So, first of all, obviously, it's to provide an understanding of the past. Diba? Now, alam natin na we need to look into the past for self-knowledge. Therefore, ang society, ang tatanungan niya, okay, about the past is the historian, of course. Okay? So, ang role natin nun is to provide, to make them understand. Okay? Sino tayo as a people, as human beings. Alright? Kaya very important sa development ng historian. Hindi man tayo actual na nagbi-build, but tayo yung nagpo-provide ng direction. Right? So yun nga. So since historical knowledge is used for determining the identity, then historians are the ones who cultivate the national identity. Again, kasi tayo, historians, okay, students of history, ang mas may alam tungkol sa mga nangyari sa nakaraan. Okay, that's why we are the ones who help shape, okay, or who help give the people or provide the people an understanding of our identity. Okay? And lastly, in relation dun sa problem identification and problem solving, okay, so we provide inspiration for the future. Okay, inspiration for actions in the future. Okay? Pwede ka na magbigay ng motivational speeches. Okay lang yun. Okay, but what we are referring to here is yun nga, na we can inspire people to act this way because alam natin kung saan tayo nanggaling. Diba? Because we have an understanding of the past. And we have an understanding of who we are. Therefore, alam natin kung saan dapat or kung ano dapat ang tutunguhin ng bayan. Alright? Yan yung ibig natin sabihin when we say that we provide inspiration for the future. But again, nga, you can give motivation speeches, okay lang. So you can inspire others. Okay? Alright. So these are our references. So the main reading that we used for this lecture is by Collingwood, okay, History's Nature, Object, Method, and Value. And for the etymology, so yun, sa etymonline.com word history. Alright, so hopefully you've gained a better understanding of the meaning of history. Okay, so sana na-appreciate natin, mas na-appreciate natin ang uses ng historical knowledge. So hindi lang tayo puro facts. Okay, kailangan yung mga facts na yon dapat inuugnay natin, nire-relate natin, kino-contextualize natin sa situation natin. Well, of course, especially sa ating mga Filipino. Okay? And hopefully you also gained a better appreciation of the role of the historian. Okay? So sa totoo lang, very important ang mga historians sa isang lipunan. Unfortunately, yun nga, hindi tayo masyadong nabibigyan ng pansin ng society. Okay? Ng politicians, ng government. But again, it's very important. The role of historians, of history graduates, practitioners, experts, students, okay, is very important in the development of the society. And I hope that society realizes this. Okay. All right. So thank you for listening. If you have questions or clarifications, please feel free to contact me. Message nyo ako sa Messenger, sa Edmodo, sa email. Okay, text nyo ako. Sulat kayo, pwede rin. Okay lang. So again, so yun, if you have questions or clarifications, so please feel free to contact me. Okay lang. Okay, so thank you and stay safe.